good morning, good afternoon, depending on when you're listening to this. Welcome to Talking Cancer, My Journey, My Way podcast with your host, Luis Lopez. How's it going today? I'm doing well. I woke up on the right side of the bed, feeling great. Um, have my nice breakfast this morning, and I'm ready to just talk another day here, living with stage 4 metastatic colorectal cancer. Um, this is my second episode. Today is 420, so happy 420. And I'm here to talk about my digestion today. Um, if I'm to be honest with myself, my digestion has probably been an issue for a number of years, like even before my diagnosis. For those who don't know, you continue just to listen, or those who just listening for the first time, I was diagnosed in June of 2021 with stage 3. Um, but if I'm to, like I said, if I'm going to be honest, my digestion has been an issue some years prior to that. Maybe about, I don't know, maybe about 2-3 years prior to that. And I really didn't take heed or take notice of the symptoms, or maybe I just tried to brush them off. I come from a background where, we don't deal with a lot of things medical attention, kind of brush them off, shove them under the rug, kind of attitudes. Um, and even though I have insurance, it's crazy. So um, I sit here and I think about those things, like, you know what, I probably could have caught this really early. Um, I might not even be going through this if I took the steps that I needed to. But at that time, I also did start learning more about foods, started learning more about uh, different types of foods and diets and things like that, because prior to all of that, I lived on Mexican food. Carne asada burritos, tacos, carnitas, pollo asada, birria, you name it. Big meat carnivore guy. Um, very little vegetables. And I'm assuming that it probably helped take a toll on my system. So, with that being said, um, it just one of those things. So as I continue to think about that, you know what I mean, and to the point where I started thinking about my eating, I started exercising more, all of that stuff. So, and then with the help of my wife, introducing me to a lot of foods that I never really ate, but when I ate them, they were great, and a lot of vegetables, that I didn't eat, or if I ate them, it would be a rarity. Um, so that was started my path to eating. But as I started doing that, um, and exercise and everything, there was a point where I didn't, um, I couldn't consume a lot of food. Like I said, this is pre-diagnosis. So as I'm dealing with that, um, it's just I think I mentioned some of this yesterday, how I was feeling, but this happened to be prior to. So I've been dealing with this chest pain and this belching for a while. Now, I don't know if that's something that you may be going through with the type of cancer that you may be maybe experiencing the exact same thing, and you're wondering, hey, what is this? These are some of the tell signs of possibly colorectal cancer. At least it was for me. Um, but it was a lot of belching. I just couldn't seem to get it right. I'm taking medicine, vinegar, turmeric. You know what I mean? I'm doing all these things to try to decrease the gas. Again, because I'm not into medicine, so I didn't go to your local store and buy antacids and things like that. That wasn't my bag. So um, so I'm continuing and I'm continuing living, but as I continue to live and exercise, and I feel like I'm in decent shape at that particular point. um, I started noticing little specks of blood in my stool. um, and my stool was actually getting thinner at the time. So when I'm dealing with that, I'm not really, like I said, I'm just not really pushing the issue. I'm just thinking it's just, it'll pass mentality. It'll pass. It'll pass. It'll pass. Never really taking advantage of my health insurance and things like that. And a lot of this has to, I take the blame for my past, um, and overlooking the opportunities that I had to try to catch these symptoms early. So, but that continued to play on as the bleeding got worse and things like that. Then we started to head into COVID, and it was really hard to get appointments and things like that. So, but I'm still having these digestive issues. It's still stomach pain. It's still burping. I'm talking about crazy burping. Um, as it continues, but in my stomach is for whatever reason I'm starting to get bloated now. I'm like super huge, super big stomach. So I probably got up to originally to about 200 pounds, probably at my height. I'm only 5'7", so 200 pounds, 5'7", all stomach, little legs, little arms, and shit. So just dealing with this. You know what I mean? So during COVID, I finally get diagnosed uh, with the stage 3. I kind of go through my thing, but the digestion thing has been a constant issue, constant bloating, not being able to get rid of things. You know, during my recent uh, diagnosis now, which was stage 4, I'm continuing going through a bloating even after a fasting stage, so on and so forth. And I'm doing all I can, and but it's when I found out during my second diagnosis of the stage 4 is when I found out that um, the radiation and the chemo causes scar tissue in your stomach, intestines, and things like that. Um, so your stomach is actually ultra sensitive to foods that are gassy, and it might not you might not even think of it that way, but it there's so many foods that turn into gas, especially a lot of green leafy foods that doctors actually tell you to eat. Um, greens, they try to tell you the brat diet, but then the brat diet, you're dealing with bananas, which for me is a type A, doesn't really suit me well. Um, and then they tell you toast or bread, which is really airy. So things that are degradable like that, um, they tend to cause gas. The applesauce doesn't do anything for me. Rice is starchy, so I try to stay away from that due to my blood type, and it's a special type of diet for that. Anyway, but I've noticed I'm just continue to get gassy. for me, if so, me telling you these things is because if I could help somebody kind of get through something and look at the signs that are going on in their body because of what I was going through in mine, hopefully there could be some sort of correlation um, to help you. You know what I mean? Like I just want to help. Like I said, I mean, I'm not this. I do these podcasts not only for myself because it's therapy for me, but also with the intent of helping somebody else be aware of the body signs and signals. So today I'm talking about digestion, and I'm hoping that I could get some input on your point on from you guys in regards to symptoms you might have had or might be having. Excuse me, I have my daughter in the car who chooses to play her phone. So, that's what it is. I got to drop her off at school. So, uh, but yeah, so that's my intent to kind of just take you through my symptoms as far as my digestion part of the cancer goes, to where I'm at today, and just try to break that down into layman's terms, where you could feel that, you know what I mean, and say, oh, you know what, I might be going through something, maybe I could go get checked out, maybe I could go, maybe these are warning signs and we just don't pass them by or shove them under the rug like I did. You definitely want to catch this early if you're seeing these. The age in which colorectal cancer or cancer is, the age number is dropped now. It used to be, hey, go get a colonoscopy at 50. Now they're lowering it down to 45. If you're feeling like you're having symptoms of something, whether it's abdominal pain, bleeding, gassy, burping, um, things like that, blood in your stool, please go get checked. Okay? If you're the manly man, whatever, hey, they have things now where you could just send a sample to your doctor and just go from there. You don't have to do a colonoscopy immediately. So if you're that guy, oh, I'm not getting no colonoscopy, man, dude, seriously, get over that. That day and age is gone. Go get checked seriously. Um, with that being said, how do I have the digestion issue today, right now? The answer to that is no, I do not. Now, I dug deep to try to get figure out what was going on with me, and a lot of that had to do with prayer and self-reflection, um, self self-examinations. Again, I can't say it enough. I'm not a big Western medicine person. I do listen. I do take heed to what they're saying. Some things are very possible for me to try, but with me having a near-death experience, I'm kind of, skeptical. I've always been skeptical from the jump, but even having a near-death experience has been challenging on its own. So, with that being said, how did I get rid of this gassiness? How did I start eating and digesting well? Well, initially, first, prayer. My self examination on my stomach and back led me to understand that the two are connected, nerves and things like that. Um, and I woke up after a long night of no sleep and prayer and self examination, that I needed to go get some acupuncture done. I like to think of it as a combination of everything that I did, because I can't really pinpoint it on just one thing. Um, but I did a 20-day water fast. I did the praying all every day. Anyways, it doesn't matter. That always comes first. Um, I did some acupuncture, and I continue the acupuncture once a week. Hits my pocket pretty nice. like 90 to $100 every week for acupuncture, but I'm actually having a normal digestion. I don't get full right away, um, things like that, and I pray and I hope that some of these symptoms that I'm telling you, um, if you see them in yourself, that my hope and my prayer is that you go get uh, checked out somehow, some way. I'm not saying that you have what I got, but you definitely want to rule that out. You know what I mean? So, that's digestion. I would love to know if you have any comments or feedback in regards to any episode that I'll be posting now or in the near future. Like I said, I'm attempting to do this every day, and just continue to just go through the motions with me. You know, hey, I mean, I am only looking for people that are looking for answers themselves. Are you looking for answers? I hope so. If you're looking for answers, you're on a good path. You're looking to solve this thing. You're looking to face adversity in the face, uh, just eye to eye. Let's go. Me and you, let's tango. Um, One thing I found out about, dealing with all of this is having that positive attitude, having a positive outcome and reach, having that fighter mentality. You have to put up a fight. You have to look at the brighter things in life. You have to let go of so many things, um, and so many things that are hard for you to probably let go to start healing in your body. You know what I mean? There's so many things, and some of those things are responsibilities that really you don't need to be responsible for. You just taken on so much that you feel like you need to do it. You need to do it. You need to do it. It was something like so simple this morning. So simple this morning. I'm so used to taking my daughter. My daughter needs something. I go get it. She's 14, about to be 15. Let me go get it. I get it. She's having feminine issues this morning. Daddy, go get it. Come on, I'm gonna drop you off at school in a minute. Daddy, go get it. You know what? No. Here's some money. Go in the store. Go get it yourself. It's just simple things like that. Just letting go, allowing them to do the things on their own. But you're so used to being so efficient that you just take it on, and you continue to pile it on, and you pile it on, and you pile it on. But you have to let go in order for your body to heal, in order for your digestion to heal. You need to let go, and it starts with all the little things that you can let go. Life will pass you by as you continue to take on all these responsibilities and you become overwhelmed. You're in control. You can heal your body. You are the healer, because God made you that way. God built you that way. So I hope to hear from you. Leave any comments or messages. Love to continue to talk and just push the envelope on talking cancer, um, whether it's my way or yours. And hopefully I can answer any questions that you may have. Either you're going through the journey currently, and or you're just having some symptoms, or got a family member going through something. It might not even be cancer. If I can help you out in any way, it definitely starts with you and your mindset, knowing that you can overcome. You need to believe that. You need to walk that. You need to be the light that you are. Okay? You are a divine entity made by God, and God is a healer, and God made you to heal. Okay, with that being said, thank you for tuning in to Talking Cancer, My Journey, My Way. Again, I'm your host, and I'll be bringing you something every day, just talking cancer. All right? Love, peace, one.